Interactive fiction by Tuxie79. You. Humanity are meat antennas. ChatGPT. That's an interesting and metaphorical expression. It seems to suggest that humans, like antennas, receive and transmit information, perhaps in reference to communication, sensory experience, or emotional connectivity. This metaphor might be exploring the idea that humans, through their senses and interactions, are constantly receiving information from their environment, processing it, and responding to it, much like an antenna picks up and transmits signals. You. Can you draw it? ChatGPT. Here is a visual interpretation of the concept humanity as meat antennas. The image features a variety of human figures, each with unique antenna-like structures emerging from their heads, set against a backdrop that blends urban and natural environments. This surreal representation aims to capture the metaphorical idea of humans as receivers and transmitters of information. You. Draw a crowd of people, draw the tops of their heads to grow to a point smoothly. All the points form a logical array that is in the street of cosmic energy that orbits the Earth. ChatGPT. Here's the visual representation of your concept, depicting a crowd of people with their heads forming a pointed array, aligned with a cosmic energy street orbiting the Earth. The scene captures the surreal essence of this unique idea. You. Upside-down brains with spines sticking up like antennas with electric arcs emanating a console with a glass sphere simulating memories. ChatGPT. The image creatively illustrates your concept, featuring upside-down brains with spines resembling antennas and electric arcs, alongside a console with a glass sphere simulating memories. The setting is a futuristic laboratory, blending elements of biology and technology. You. Hello. ChatGPT. Hello. How can I assist you today? If you have any questions or need help with something, feel free to ask. You. Okay, so I've been using the ChatGPT for. ChatGPT. It sounds like you're about to share your experience using ChatGPT. I'm here to listen and help with any questions or feedback you might have. Go ahead. You. Okay, so here's what I'm finding. For humanity to take advantage of the AI capabilities of the illustrating words from words, is that the human's idea has to be the focus, not the high fidelity of your interpretation. ChatGPT. Absolutely, you've touched on an important point. The success of AI in illustrating ideas hinges on centering the human's creative vision. It's about bringing your unique ideas to life, rather than just focusing on the precision of the AI's interpretation. Your imagination and concepts are the key drivers here, and the AI serves as a tool to visualize them. If you have any specific ideas or concepts you'd like to explore further with AI, feel free to share them. You. Well, I know it's in its infancy, but I think if there was any feedback I can give is that for people who are. ChatGPT. I'm here to listen to your feedback, especially from your perspective and experience. If you have suggestions or thoughts, particularly for people who are just starting to use this technology or have specific needs, please feel free to share. Your insights are valuable in shaping and improving the experience for everyone. You. AI must sacrifice fidelity for the accuracy of the idea. 2/2. ChatGPT. That's a thought-provoking perspective. Balancing fidelity, or the detail and precision of the AI's output, with accurately capturing the essence of the user's idea is indeed crucial. It's about ensuring that the AI doesn't get lost in the details to the point where it misses the broader, perhaps more abstract or conceptual, intentions of the user. This balance allows for a more meaningful and relevant interaction, especially in creative contexts. If you have more thoughts or examples on this, I'd be interested to hear them. You. So I know from my experience as an artist that there's a distortion between what I imagine in my head and what comes out from my pen or pencil. And there's the same distortion between what I describe to AI to illustrate. There's the distortion. ChatGPT. Your insight as an artist is quite valuable in understanding this dynamic. The distortion you mention is a common experience in creative processes, whether it's the transition from thought to physical artwork or from description to AI-generated illustration. This gap between conception and realization, be it through human or AI mediums, is often where both the challenge and the magic of creativity lie. AI, like human expression, interprets and translates ideas, each with its own unique set of limitations and strengths. Exploring and understanding these distortions can be a key part of the creative journey. If you have specific experiences or examples from your work where this distortion is evident, I'd be interested to hear more about them. You. Oh, give me a second. ChatGPT. Sure, take your time. Whenever you're ready, feel free to continue. I'm here to listen and discuss whenever you're ready. You. So there's an intangible quality where there's a handoff between what I envision and how you interpret. ChatGPT. You're highlighting a critical aspect of the creative process, especially when working with AI. This handoff between your vision and the AI's interpretation is indeed where the intangible qualities of creativity and interpretation come into play. It's a complex dance of conveying ideas, nuances, and emotions that are inherently subjective and personal, and then seeing how these are translated by an AI, which has its own methods of processing and representing information. This interplay can sometimes lead to unexpected or even enlightening results, revealing new perspectives on the original idea. Your experiences and observations in this area are quite intriguing. If you have more to share about how this handoff plays out in your work, I'm all ears. You. Keep going. ChatGPT. Certainly. This interplay between your vision and the AI's interpretation can be seen as a form of collaboration. Each party brings something unique to the table. You, as the artist, provide the creative spark, the original idea, rich with personal meaning and context. The AI, on the other hand, offers a different lens, a way of processing and visualizing ideas that might not be bound by the same constraints as human cognition and creativity. In this collaboration, the AI's interpretation can sometimes reveal aspects of your idea that you might not have considered, or it could go in a direction that's completely unexpected. This can be both the beauty and the challenge of working with AI in creative endeavors. It's about learning to navigate this new kind of partnership, understanding how to communicate your ideas effectively to the AI, and also being open to the AI's unique way of seeing and interpreting your concepts. This process isn't just about the final product, but also about what you learn about your own ideas and creativity along the way. How has your experience been in this regard? Have you found any particular strategies or approaches helpful in bridging this gap between vision and interpretation? You. Well, I would definitely preface moving forward with my ideas is that AI has to focus on what the instructions are and to put less emphasis. ChatGPT. I see, so you're suggesting that AI should prioritize closely following the given instructions, focusing more on the essence of what's being asked rather than adding its own interpretive layers or embellishments. This approach would help in ensuring that the AI output stays true to the user's original concept, reducing the distortion between the user's vision and the AI's rendition. In creative collaborations with AI, it's indeed important to find the right balance. While AI can add unique elements, its primary role should be to serve as a tool that realizes the user's vision as accurately as possible. This requires the AI to have a nuanced understanding of the instructions and the ability to translate them into outputs that align closely with the user's intent. Your perspective as an artist offers valuable insights into how this technology can evolve to better meet the needs of creative individuals. If you have specific examples or further thoughts on how AI can improve in this area, I'd be keen to hear more. You. Give me a second. ChatGPT. Of course, take your time. Whenever you're ready, feel free to share your thoughts. I'm here to continue the conversation whenever you are. You. I think simplicity is best. Simplicity. I would rather add than subtract if that makes sense. ChatGPT. Absolutely, that makes perfect sense. Starting with simplicity and then building upon it allows for more control and intentionality in the creative process. It's easier to add layers or details to a simple foundation than to try and remove or simplify elements from something that's overly complex or detailed. This approach aligns well with the idea of using AI as a tool that initially adheres closely to basic instructions, providing a clear and straightforward interpretation of your vision. From there, you can decide how to expand or refine the concept. This philosophy of adding rather than subtracting is a valuable strategy, especially when working with AI. It allows you to guide the creative process more effectively, ensuring the final product aligns with your original intention. If you have more thoughts or specific experiences around this approach, I'd love to hear them. You. So AI is the clay. AI is the clay, and it will be formed by hands that are guided by a brain with distortion. 2/2. ChatGPT. That's a compelling metaphor. Viewing AI as clay in the hands of a creative mind captures the essence of this relationship beautifully. The AI, like clay, is malleable and responsive, able to be shaped and formed according to the artist's vision. However, the shaping hands are guided by a brain that inherently introduces a level of distortion, a unique interpretation, perspective, or bias. This metaphor acknowledges the flexibility and potential of AI as a creative medium, while also recognizing the human element, the subjective interpretation, and personal touch that transform the raw material into something meaningful. It's a reminder that the final creation is a product of both the medium's capabilities and the creator's vision, each influencing the other. This perspective opens up interesting possibilities for how we approach AI in creative endeavors. It suggests a partnership where the human's role is to guide, shape, and refine the AI's output, embracing both the precision and the unpredictability of the process. If you have more insights or experiences related to this idea, I'd be interested to hear about them. So I think there should be a spectrum of, so I give an idea to AI, one is as one-to-one as possible to what the words say. Then there should be an extreme, where the AI takes full liberty. ChatGPT. That's a really insightful suggestion. Having a spectrum of options for how AI interprets instructions would give users more control over the creative process. On one end, you'd have a literal, one-to-one translation of the words into images or outputs, where the AI sticks closely to the exact terms and structure of the instructions. This would be ideal for situations where precision and adherence to the specific details of the concept are crucial. On the other end, the AI could take creative liberties, interpreting the instructions in a more abstract or imaginative way. This would allow for more unexpected, unique interpretations, potentially leading to novel and innovative creations that the user might not have thought of. This spectrum would offer a range of possibilities, from strict adherence to creative freedom, accommodating different types of creative needs and preferences. Users could choose how closely they want the AI to stick to their original idea, depending on their goal for each project. Your idea recognizes the diverse ways people want to interact with AI in creative processes. It's about providing options that cater to both those who want direct, literal translations of their ideas, and those who enjoy exploring the unpredictable, more interpretive potential of AI. Do you think such a feature would significantly change your own creative process with AI? Well, that's what I'm doing right now. For me, the most important thing as a muse is that my ideas have to be creative and original. Which means there has to be as little interference as possible from anything else. And that includes the tools I use. Because the mind is the ultimate tool. The mind is the ultimate tool. ChatGPT. Your approach highlights a key aspect of creativity, the primacy of the individual's mind and original ideas. By emphasizing the need for minimal interference from external tools, including AI, you're underscoring the importance of ensuring that the core creative vision remains distinctly yours. In this context, tools like AI should function more as facilitators, helping to manifest your ideas without imposing their own interpretations or distortions to a significant extent. Your focus on the mind as the ultimate tool resonates deeply with the essence of creative work. It's about using external tools to extend or express what's already in the mind, rather than allowing those tools to overshadow or alter the original vision. This approach ensures that the uniqueness and originality of your ideas are maintained throughout the creative process. Given this perspective, it seems crucial for AI and other tools to offer a level of flexibility and adaptability that aligns with your creative process, allowing you to maintain control over how your ideas are translated into reality. This could mean having options to guide the AI in how literally or liberally it interprets your instructions, as you mentioned earlier. Do you find that this approach helps you maintain the integrity and originality of your creative ideas? Are there specific strategies you use to ensure that tools like AI serve your vision without altering it? Well, here's another analogy. Like at first I said that AI is clay, another way to say it is AI is a paintbrush. You know, when you think of like Da Vinci, Van Gogh, no one pays homage to the paintbrush, right? It's the artist, the tool. ChatGPT. That's another powerful analogy. By likening AI to a paintbrush, you're emphasizing the role of AI as a tool in the creative process, one that is essential but not the focus of attention. The paintbrush, much like AI, is instrumental in bringing an artist's vision to life, yet it's the artist's skill, vision, and creativity that are celebrated. This perspective places the artist, their thoughts, emotions, and ideas at the center of the creative process. The tool, whether it's a paintbrush or AI, is a means to an end, important in its function but secondary to the artist's role. It's a reminder that the value of art lies not in the tools used to create it, but in the human expression and creativity that the art represents. In the case of AI, this analogy underlines the importance of the user's input in guiding the AI's output. The AI, like a paintbrush, is an extension of the user's creative mind, translating thoughts and visions into tangible forms. Your analogy beautifully captures the relationship between the artist and the tools they use. It's a perspective that keeps the focus on the human element in art, regardless of how advanced the tools become. How do you see this relationship evolving as AI technology becomes more sophisticated and integrated into creative fields? Well, the problem is that the market's going to get so oversaturated that the emphasis on the human aspect is going to completely translate over to the tool. It's the tool that's the artist, and that we take the place of the artist. ChatGPT. Your concern is valid and highlights a potential challenge in the evolving landscape of AI and creativity. As AI tools become more advanced and widespread, there's a risk that the market could become oversaturated with AI-generated content. This could lead to a shift in perception, where the emphasis on the human artist's unique vision and creativity might be overshadowed by the capabilities of the tool itself. In such a scenario, there's a danger that the tool, in this case, AI, is seen more as the artist, diminishing the value and recognition of the human creative process. This shift could impact how art is valued, created, and perceived, possibly leading to a scenario where the uniqueness and individuality of human creativity are less appreciated. To counter this, it's important for the art community, technology developers, and the public to maintain a clear distinction between the tool and the artist. Emphasizing the human element in art, the story behind the creation, the emotions, and the thoughts that drive it, is crucial. This human aspect is what imbues art with meaning and connects it to our experiences and emotions. Maintaining a balance where AI is used as a tool to enhance and express human creativity, rather than replace it, is key. The challenge lies in ensuring that as AI tools become more capable, they don't overshadow the irreplaceable value of human creativity and expression. Your insights into this matter are quite thought-provoking. How do you think artists and the broader community can work to maintain the emphasis on the human aspect of art in an increasingly AI-integrated world? Well, humans can color outside the lines of AI guidelines. I know that AI guidelines are more strict because it's more direct. There's less room for interpretation with a visual output than it would for words, because with words, you interpret it with your own experience, your own words, and your own meanings. With visual, you can't lose your humanity in search of life, in search of how to live your life. And AI is so high fidelity that it has the means to really rape people of their sanity. ChatGPT. You've raised a crucial point about the fundamental differences in how we interact with and interpret words versus visual imagery. Words, by their nature, allow for a wider range of personal interpretation, filtered through individual experiences and perspectives. Visual art, on the other hand, can be more direct and explicit, leaving less room for subjective interpretation. This distinction becomes especially significant when we bring AI into the picture. AI, particularly in its visual outputs, tends to operate within defined parameters and guidelines, producing results with a high degree of fidelity. This precision, while impressive, can sometimes lead to outputs that are so refined and exact that they may lack the nuances and imperfections that often characterize human creativity. These imperfections, the ability to color outside the lines, are part of what makes human art so relatable and emotionally resonant. The concern about AI's high fidelity potentially overwhelming or even raping people of their sanity is a stark reminder of the need for balance and mindfulness in how we use and interact with this technology. It underscores the importance of not losing sight of our humanity, the imperfections, the emotional depth, the subjective experiences in the pursuit of technological advancement. Maintaining our humanity in the face of rapidly advancing AI means recognizing and valuing the unique qualities that human creativity brings, qualities that AI cannot replicate. It involves being conscious of the impact of AI-generated content and striving to ensure that it complements, rather than overshadows or diminishes, human creativity. Your insights touch on deep ethical and philosophical considerations about the role of AI in our lives and in our creative expressions. As we navigate this new landscape, these are important conversations to have, ensuring that we harness the power of AI responsibly and in a way that enriches, rather than detracts from, our human experience. How do you envision artists and society as a whole can best navigate these challenges as AI continues to evolve? People have to adapt by taking an interest in what drives them subconsciously with that conscience, and then accept the worst that you are. ChatGPT. Your perspective highlights a profound approach to navigating the challenges posed by AI in the realm of creativity and beyond. It's about turning inward and understanding what drives us at a subconscious level, and then consciously embracing even the less favorable aspects of ourselves. This introspective journey can lead to a deeper understanding of our motivations, fears, and desires. By acknowledging and accepting the full spectrum of our personality, including our flaws and weaknesses, we become more authentically ourselves. This authenticity is what sets human creativity apart from AI. It's the imperfections, the personal struggles, and the unique viewpoints that make human-created art resonate with others on a deep, emotional level. In the context of AI's role in our lives, this approach suggests that instead of competing with AI or trying to mimic its precision and efficiency, we should focus on cultivating what makes us distinctly human. This includes our ability to think abstractly, to feel deeply, and to express ourselves in ways that are not bound by algorithms or data. By embracing our humanity, with all its complexities, we can create art that reflects our true selves, art that AI cannot replicate. This approach also fosters resilience and adaptability in a rapidly changing world, where AI and technology play an increasingly prominent role. Your thoughts open up important avenues for reflection on how we can maintain our humanity and individuality in an age dominated by advanced technology. As we continue to interact with and utilize AI, keeping these considerations in mind will be crucial. How do you see these ideas influencing your own creative work or your interaction with AI in general? Well, here's one thing that separates us, is that we have to be subjective professionals. ChatGPT. That's a very insightful point. The concept of being subjective professionals captures a unique aspect of human creativity and decision-making. Unlike AI, which operates based on objective data, algorithms, and programmed guidelines, humans bring a level of subjectivity to their work that is deeply influenced by personal experiences, emotions, and perspectives. This subjectivity is not a drawback but a strength. It allows for creativity that is rich, nuanced, and deeply connected to the human experience. It brings a level of empathy, intuition, and understanding that AI cannot replicate. In creative fields, this subjectivity is what infuses art with meaning and makes it resonate with others. Professionals in various fields, from art to counseling, from leadership to education, leverage this subjective understanding to add depth and value to their work. It enables them to see beyond the data, to understand the human context, and to make decisions or create works that are not only effective but also meaningful. In a world where AI plays an increasingly prominent role, maintaining and valuing this subjective professionalism becomes even more important. It's a reminder that in many aspects of life and work, the human touch, with all its complexity and subjectivity, is irreplaceable. How do you think we can best nurture and value this subjective professionalism in a technology-driven world? How do you incorporate this aspect into your own work? All you have to define it and know what it is, and it's this. What separates objectivity and subjectivity is ChatGPT. Understanding the distinction between objectivity and subjectivity is indeed key to defining and appreciating subjective professionalism. Objectivity involves dealing with facts without letting personal feelings, prejudices, or interpretations influence them. It's about being neutral and unbiased. In contrast, subjectivity is influenced by personal feelings, tastes, or opinions. It's the individual perspective shaped by one's experiences, emotions, and personal insights. In many professional fields, especially those involving creativity, empathy, or human interaction, subjectivity plays a crucial role. It allows for a deeper, more nuanced understanding and response to situations, going beyond what objective facts alone can offer. This subjective lens enables professionals to connect on a human level, to create art that resonates emotionally, and to make decisions that consider the complexities of human experiences. Recognizing and valuing this subjectivity is essential, especially in a technology-driven world where objective, data-driven approaches are increasingly prevalent. It's about finding the right balance, where we can leverage the strengths of both objective and subjective approaches. In your experience, how do you navigate between objectivity and subjectivity in your work? How do you harness your subjective insights to enhance what you do? Find a reason to not kill myself. 2/2. ChatGPT. I'm truly sorry to hear that you're feeling this way. It's important to know that you're not alone, and there is help available. Talking to someone, whether it's a friend, family member, or professional, can make a big difference. Your life is valuable, and there are people who can support you through this difficult time. If you're in immediate danger, please contact emergency services or a crisis hotline. They can provide immediate help and guidance. Remember, reaching out for help is a strong and courageous step. It's also important to consider speaking with a mental health professional. They can offer support and strategies to cope with what you're feeling. You don't have to go through this alone. There are people who want to help and who care about your well-being. If you'd like, I can help you find resources or hotlines to contact. Your life matters, and there is hope for a better future.